executing the program means what? These are the concepts we are going to be discussed in the today's class. And today's class, what are the concepts we are going to be discussed here means processor means what, operating system means what, and compilers means what, creating, compiling, and executing program. Executing a program is how that scenario is going to be done on the computer. And today's class first concept we are going to be discussed called processors. What is meant by the processor we are going to be discussed now. And what is meant by the processor we are going to be called here means processor is nothing but a CPU. We are going to call it as a processor as what, CPU. And in the early days, a CPU is used to occupy a what is the computer size we are having inside the early days means in early days we are having a computer size as what, CPU size is what, a large room with multiple cabinets, with what, large room or multiple cabinets. And what is the now, what is the size of the computer we are seeing here means within the hand we are using something as what, smartphone. Within the handheld we are using computers computers as what, handheld devices. Nowadays the people are calling the computers as what, handheld devices. And here what is the day by day what is the improvement has been done inside the computer CPUs means the size of the CPU has been changed. Now we are going to be called it as what, microcomputers. We are calling it as what, microcomputer, or we are going to call it as what, microprocessor. And here what is the size of the CPU has been changed here means physical size of the CPU has reduced. And it is now possible to place a CPU on the what, now it is possible to place a CPU on the what, a single microchip. On the single microchip we can place the what, CPU. And now that's why we are calling the computers as what, micro sized computers we are calling here. And here what is the processor means what, here processor means we are going to be called it as what, CPU, which is implemented on what, which is implemented on what, single microchip called what, if you are implementing a processor on a single microchip means we are calling that processor as what, we are calling that processor as what, microprocessor. We are calling that processor as what, microprocessor. And here microprocessor, what are the things we are having, what is the activity is going to be done by a microprocessor. And previously we have been discussed about the something about the what, block diagram of CPU. Inside the CPU, what are the things we are going to have? We are going to have one control unit, we are going to have one arithmetic logical unit, and we are going to have one primary memory unit. And inside the primary memory unit we are going to have some random access memory or read-only memories we are going to have. And all these things are going to be contained inside the what, microprocessor itself. And nowadays almost all CPUs are called as what, nowadays every CPU, every computer CPU we are calling it as what, we are calling it as a microprocessor. Why we are calling it as a microprocessor means it is a small sized electronic component inside a computer. That's why we are calling it as what, microprocessor. And what is the thing is going to be done by the microprocessors here means carries out various tasks involved in what, data processing, involved in what, data processing, as well as what, arithmetic and logic operations. Whatever the program related instructions or system related instructions are going to be executed by using the what, are processed by using the what, processor, microprocessor. That's why we are calling it as what, that's why we are saying what is the definition we are defining here means microprocessor is a small sized electronic component inside a computer. What is the thing is going to be done by that microprocessor here means it carries out what, various tasks involved in what, data processing, as well as what, arithmetic and logical operations, as well as what, arithmetic and logical operations. And nowadays how a microprocessor is going to be built, how a microprocessor is going to be built. It is built on what? Circuits, and on the circuit, what are the things are going to be integrated? What are the things are going to be integrated on a circuit? Electronic circuit means we are compressing what? Millions of small components called resistors, transistors, and diodes. And a microprocessor is a combination of what? Combination of what? Resistors, transistors, and diodes. And yeah, and if you are integrating all these things means we are going to be called it as what? If you are integrating all these components on a electronic chip means we are going to be called it as what? A microprocessor is built over an integrated circuit compressing millions of small components like what? Resistors, transistors, and diodes. And okay, uh, these are the things are going to be contained inside the what? Microprocessor. These are the things are going to be contained inside the what? Microprocessor here. And here, if anybody asks about the microprocessors means what is the thing you need to say here means microprocessor is also being called as what? CPU. And what is the activity is going to be done by the microprocessor means it carries various tasks involved inside the what? Data processing as well as what? Arithmetic and logical operations. And how a microprocessor is built means a microprocessor is nothing but what? Integration of what? Integrated circuit, and which is containing what? Compressing millions of what? Small components like what? Resistors, transistors, and diodes. And these all things are combined for what? For processing the task. And okay, this type of thing we are going to be called it as what? Microprocessors. And a microprocessor is what? What is the thing is microprocessors evolved over time as what? Nowadays, if you give some 10 plus 20 means it is going to give the result as what? 30. Suppose if it is giving the result in just 2 seconds. Suppose if I am giving something 999 plus 189 may also means it is going to give the result in what? 2 seconds itself. And here what is the thing has been evolved here means processing speed has been increased, evolved over time in terms of what? Increased processing capability, decreasing physical size. And whatever the task we are giving, it is solving it in the quick time. And what is the other thing also been nowadays we are seeing here means in the early days we have seen a computer as what? A home size, a house based size. But now the computer has been size has been what? Changed. The computer size has been reduced into the what? Micro size. And now what is the other thing also been is in the early days the computers are what? Costly. Nowadays the computers are what? The cost of the computer has been reduced a lot compared to the what? Early days. And what are the things we need to be remember? In the olden days, to process any task means it is going to take a huge amount of time. But nowadays, it is going to solve the task within a quick amount of time. And what is the thing? In early days, the computer size is what? Home based size. Nowadays, we are seeing a computer as what? Micro based computers we are seeing. Within the handheld itself, we are having a computer. And what is the other thing? Now why the people started using most of the people started using computers means the cost of the computer has been reduced. The cost of the computer has been reduced compared to the what? Olden days. And that's why the people started using, more number of people started using what? Computers. And what is the thing? A CPU is other nothing but a what? Microprocessor. They are going to be called CPU as a what? Microprocessor itself. And currently available microprocessors are capable of what? How many instructions are going to be executed for a second, for a millisecond means nowadays whatever the latest microprocessors are there, those microprocessors are going to execute millions of instructions for what? For a second. Millions of instructions are going to be executed for a second. And here, what are the types of microprocessors till now we have seen here? And what are the inside the microprocessors? What are the things we are going to be considered? And every microprocessor is going to be integrated on a electronic chip. That electronic chips, what are the different types of electronic chips we are having? In the olden days, we are having something as what? LSI. LSI, nothing but what? Large scale integrated circuits. We are going to call it as what? Large scale integrated circuits. And in the third generation, what is the which type of electronic chips the people started using inside the microprocessor means VLSI. VLSI, nothing but what? Very large scale integrated circuits. What is the which type of circuits the people started using? Using in the third generation means the people started using a circuit board as what? VLSI. That circuit board we are going to be called it as what? Very large scale integrated circuits. And in the fourth generation, what is the we are using VLSI. But in the fifth generation and now in the current generation, now whatever which type of electronic circuit chips we are using here means which type of electronic circuit chips we are using inside our computers means we are using something as what? Super large scale integrated circuits. We are using something as what? Super large scale integrated circuits we are using. And what is meant by the what are the electronic chips we are going to be used inside the microprocessors means what are the things you need to remember here means what is meant by LSI, what is meant by VLSI, what is meant by SLSI. LSI means what? Large scale integrated circuits. And VLSI means what? Very large scale integrated circuits. We are going to use something as what? Very large scale integrated circuit. And current scenario, what is the which type of circuits the people are started using here means super large scale integrated circuits. And here in the old computers, how many what is the instruction size? Instruction size is existed. Instruction size, nothing but what? For addition we are having add instruction. Subtraction we are having something subtract instruction. For jump we are having JUMP instruction. Like that we are going to have instruction. But every instruction, what is the size we are having? What is the word size we are having for every instruction? In the first generation, we have used the word size of what? Instruction size, operation code size of what? Operation code or instruction size of what? 4-bit or 8 bits we have been used. Nowadays, what is the every instruction size is what? 64-bit or 32-bit we are using. And what is the word size of a computer we are having here means in the olden days we are having something as what? 4 to 8 bits it has been used. Now currently how many bits are going to be considered for a instruction means 64-bit processing. What is the word size of a computer we are having here means 64-bit. And what is the maximum memory size? In the olden days, inside a computer, what is the memory size it is containing? It is containing only 1 KB. Nowadays, what is the memory size of a computer we are having here means what is the memory size of a computer? Primary memory size of a computer we are having here means 64 GB. What is the memory size of a computer we are having here means 64 GB. Suppose if you are executing a program and those program instructions are going to be stored inside a memory called temporary memory, and inside the temporary memory RAM and our hardware related instructions are going to be stored inside the ROM. And what is the size, maximum size we can use nowadays means we are going to use some 64 GB RAM we are going to use. And what is the nowadays what is the maximum memory size of a computer we are having here means 64 GB. In the olden days, what is the memory size of a computer we are having here means 1 KB. And what is the clock speed? just now what is the statement we have been discussed here means microprocessors are capable of processing millions of instructions for what millisecond. For a second, how many instructions it is going to be executed? What is the speed? Suppose if you purchase a bike, then what is the for the bikes we are going to consider something as what for 1 liter it is going to travel 100 kilometers. Like that we are going to mention. Here also what on a computer, what is the whenever we are executing some program means how much amount of the within how much amount of the speed it is going to be executed. Nowadays the computers are what, suppose if you switch on a computer, if you switch on a computer means it is going to be booted and it is going to display the desktop screen for after 5 minutes. Nowadays we are seeing something as what, just like a television. If you are switching on button, if you click on the on button means automatically it is displaying the screen. Like that now the computers has become something as what, fast in performing a particular in performing or executing particular application. Means what is the thing we are going to be while purchasing a computer, what is this thing we are going to be considered here means clock speed. And here nowadays it is executing the how many instructions, 533 megahertz to the what, 34 gigahertz. And in the in the olden, what is the clock speed it is containing? 108 kilohertz to the what, 200 kilohertz it is containing. And what is the how many units it is going to be considered here? In the up to fourth generation it is containing only the considering only a single unit processing it is executing. Nowadays the computers are working as what, multi-core, multiple units are going to be executed at a time. And multi-core processing we are having, we are nowadays it is supporting something as what, multi-core. And olden computers are supporting only the what, single core. And what are the microprocessor names the companies has been assigned? Intel 8080 microprocessor, or some people are going to use Motorola 6800 microprocessor. Or nowadays what is the processors we are going to see here means Celeron, Pentium, and Exxon. These type of names we are going to be seen whenever we are purchasing a computer. And what is the configuration of a processor we are having. And these are the things we need to remember about the what, microprocessors. What is the important thing we need to remember? Microprocessor is nothing but what, a central processing unit of a computer. We are going to be called it as what, microprocessors. And what are the different types of microprocessor electronic chips we are having? Means large scale integrated, very large scale integrated, and super large scale integrated. And in the olden days, what is the memory size of a computer we are having here means 1 KB. Nowadays, what is the memory size of a computer we are having here means 64 GB. And in the olden days, word size is what means 4 to 8 bits. And now the word size is going to be considered maximum word size as what, 64 bit. What is the word size we are considering? 64 bit. And now which type of core it is supported, single core or multi-core means it is going to support what, multi-core processing. And what are the different types of microprocessors are there from first generation to the current generation means Intel 8080, Intel 8086, Motorola 68030, or Celeron, Pentium. Like this we are having some microprocessors names. And microprocessor is going to be what is the other thing we need to be remember in exam point of view. If they ask about the processors means you need to explain about the what, microprocessors. But in exam point of view, if they ask what is the difference between a microprocessor and a microcontroller, what is the difference we are having between the what, microprocessor and a microcontroller. And on a computer, how many types of activities we are going to do? How many types of activities we are going to do here means we can use the computer for painting. We can use the same computer for what, typing, preparing a word documentation. We can use the same computer for what, saying computer system for what? PowerPoint presentation, and multiple activities are going to be done by using the what? Microprocessors. But what is the microcontroller means what? Only one specific type of activity is going to be done by using the what? Microcontroller. And here on the microprocessor, what is the thing we need to remember? We need to integrate. Microprocessor is separate from the what? Microprocessor is separate from the what? Separate from what? It is the microprocessor is separate from the input devices, output devices. uh, Suppose if you purchase a computer, means you are going to have a cpu as separate, monitor as separate, keyboard as separate, and mouse as separate. Such type of in such type of cpu, what is the thing we are using here means microprocessor. Suppose if you purchase a washing machine, if you purchase a washing machine means it is all the things are integrated here. In how the washing machine, what is the which type of thing it is going to be contained here means it is going to contain a controller called microcontroller. And microcontroller is what? A small computing device which has a cpu, fixed amount of ram it is going to be contained, fixed amount of ROM it is going to be contained, and other peripherals are peripherals all embedded on what? Single chip. All embedded on what? Single chip. Whereas inside the CPU, inside the microprocessor, suppose if you want previously on our computer system we are using a 4 GB RAM. Suppose I want to upgrade my RAM, means we can upgrade that RAM by using the what? 64 GB. But here if you want to manipulate the RAM, means there is a no chance of manipulating the RAM. We need to change the entire microcontroller here. We need to replace a new microcontroller with the what? Old one. Why? Because all these things are what? Fixed, and fixed as a single microcontroller embedded on a what? Single chip. And here what is the in which type of devices we are going to use microcontrollers? In which type of devices we are going to use microcontrollers? In which type of devices we are going to use microcontrollers means inside a keyboard we are going to have one microcontroller, inside a mouse we are going to have one microcontroller, or inside a washing machine we are going to have one microcontroller, or a digital camera we are going to have one microcontroller. These are the examples about the what? Microcontrollers. What is the difference is there between the microcontroller and a microprocessor means microprocessor, all the RAM is separate, ROM is separate, processor is separate, but we are integrating all those things on a motherboard. What is the we are using something as large scale integrated circuit, or very large scale integrated circuit, or super large scale integrated circuit. But here we are using a single silicon chip we are using. On that, what are the things we are going to be embedded here means RAM we are embedding, ROM we are embedding, and a CPU per specific application. What is the activity it is going to be contained for washing machine? Time, setting the time, or what is the thing we are going to have on off option, and we are going to have some which type of clothes we are which type of clothes we are going to be washed. Those options, some limited options we are going to have. On the washing machine we are not going to play the audio. On the washing machine we are not going to do the listen the what? Video. On the washing machine only one activity is going to be done. It is going to wash the clothes. And here in such type of scenarios, what is the thing we are going to have? Microcontrollers. And a keyboard is going to, only doing one activity called what? Giving input to the what? Input to the what? CPU. And a mouse is also what? Giving input to the what? CPU. And okay, in such type of, in these type of devices, what is the thing we are going to be used here means microcontrollers we are going to be used. And what is the diagrammatical representation of a microcontroller we are having? It is a embedded chip. It is containing one bus. for intercommunicating between the what CPU and memory and input or output ports, as well as it is having some clock. And this is the diagram which is indicating the what structure of what microcontroller. And microcontrollers are used for the what embedded applications, nothing but what keyboard, mouse, washing machine type. And microprocessors are used for the what microprocessors are used for the what computers. That is the thing we need to be remember. And which one is costly, which one is costless means microcontrollers are less cost compared to the what microprocessors.